Hey guys, what is going on? I'm here back with another video, and today I want to talk about Ripple and XRP. Now, as we all know, SEC recently appealed the decision. We went over the documents, we looked at all the different details of what they're appealing and how they're going to do it. But I feel like this article goes over that in a very good way where it's easy to understand. And honestly, it gives a little bit more detailed insight about what the people at SEC are thinking, really specifically when they're coming at and really attacking the foundation of Ripple, something along the lines of just how the judge's rulings are contradictory. But of course, anyone who's lost the case is going to be salty. They're going to think that way. And to be very honest, SEC hasn't liked cryptocurrency since the beginning of its time. So, not really a shocker. The only difference here is that what's probably going to happen is the SEC Ripple are going to go back and forth at it again, and which will most probably happen again is it's easier for Ripple to win because there's not really new evidence being provided that Ripple is a security or XRP is a security, and so therefore we're probably going to have the same kind of verdict once again. The only difference is we don't think a lot of investors and a lot of um, essentially experts don't think we're going to need the SEC ruling to go our way or the judge ruling to go our way for us to see all-time highs. And now this article does a very good job of talking about that. So Ripple versus SEC update, XRP price rally mirrors 2017 surge as SEC appeal moves to second circuit. Now, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and Ripple Labs is set to continue its round of legal proceedings after the commission submitted a notice of appeal to the State Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. As we reported on October 3rd, Ripple has pledged to take its defense to the wire. Details coming up. CNF reported last year that the U.S. District Judge Annalisa has ruled that the sales of XRP to retail investors through exchanges does not violate any federal securities law. More than a year after this historical ruling, the SEC appears not satisfied as a spokesperson discloses that the ruling contradicts the legal precedent set by the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, speculations of internal disagreements concerning the Ripple case have started erupting as a renowned enforcement director of the SEC announces his resignation. He responded to the appeal. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse labeled the decision as irrational, claiming that the commission has dented its reputation and integrity. While we'll fight in court for as long as we need, let's be clear, XRP's status as a non-security is the law of the land today, and that does not change even in the face of this misguided and infuriating appeal. Remember when the SEC tried unsuccessfully to file an interlocutory appeal, they made it clear that they had no intention of challenging XRP's status as a non-security. Now, one of the bigger problems we had when this case was launched a couple of years ago was that a lot of the exchanges started to delist XRP from their platform, and that was an issue because the less access that people and investors have to XRP, the more difficult that it's going to be to gain that bullish momentum and that volume for it to go up. And so that's exactly what happened. And because for that time, not only were we in a bear market, but Ripple and XRP really fell through the floor at that time. But now the fact that we're still climbing, we're still holding our price. We recently hit our 6-month high of 66 cents. We broke through a lot of the resistances, and now we're kind of consolidating around the 55 cent or the 55 cent support. But essentially, what I'm trying to say here is that the impact that the legality and the case and the trouble that the SEC was trying to kind of claim on XRP and Ripple Labs is just not, the impact is not as great as last time. And that's because we've already been through this once. Investors have already gained the confidence that Ripple and XRP are not a security and they were not traded and they have no legal issues. But now when SEC tries to apply pressure and tries to get their way, it's not really working anymore. According to Ripple's chief legal officer, Stewart, this decision to appeal is not surprising, but disappointing as this underscores the Commission's interest in engaging in litigation warfare against the industry instead of applying the law. With that, he disclosed that Ripple may file a cross appeal. We are evaluating whether to file a cross appeal. Either way, the SEC's lawsuit has been irrational and misguided from the start, and we're ready to prove that yet again in the appellate court, once again taking the lead for the industry. Now, here's some analysis on XRP. Analysts bullish on XRP. Regardless of the current situation, crypto analyst Bobby A has hinted that technical indicators and macro charts show a bullish outlook. According to him, situations like the SEC appeals usually push uninformed investors out of the market to miss out on the bull run. But in reality, the people who are who have knowledge of Ripple and XRP, who are sort of those who critically analyze their investments over time, they will stay and they will definitely stick around for pretty much all the good that has to come with Ripple and XRP. Reviewing his analysis, CNF observed that the analyst expects the current cycle to mirror the 2016-17 movement. Much like during 2016, the price is tightly wound around all essential higher time frame moving averages, including the median line of the monthly Bollinger Bands. Strengthening his position, Bobby A hinted at the possible re-election of Donald Trump. Obviously, such same thing that happened 4 years ago around the bull run could push it as well. As mentioned above, the XRP ETH and XRP BTC charts do not look like this is the start of a long drawn out bear market, but instead possible capitulation at deep value areas. At press time, it's currently trading at 53 cents after a 13.8% decline in the last 7 days. Once again, guys, I think there's a lot of positives to look at here. Not only is the election coming up, the Fed rates are dropping interest rates. The CZ, the founder and CEO of Binance, who also has trillions of dollars and billions of dollars of shares in the market. There's a lot of the technical indicators like the Bollinger Bands, the EMAs, the RSI, the Relative Strength Index indicator. It's really just showing a lot of positive. It's just showing a positive outlook for Ripple and XRP overall. I think this legal case doesn't really hold much merit, just because we've already won for the first time, and now it just seems like SEC is just trying to bring down everyone with them while they're on the way down. And so, and for that reason, I don't think it's going to be as successful on the impact of the price overall. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.